I was curious, as the season comes to an end, some of the younger linebackers in your meeting room, who has maybe impressed you, or like guys you think that you look and say, this guy's got a really bright future here, even if he hasn't been on the field yet this season?
Yeah, I think a guy we look to right away, right, is Jamir Jones. He's almost 6'5" and just long, lean. He's getting an understanding of the defense and playing fast, and so he's a guy. When you have a guy like that in your arsenal, he's a weapon, and he could probably play for us right now. He just continues to grow and continues to take what Coach Lee says, and that's like Coach Lee always talks about the steady application of the small advantage. And each and every day, Jamir seems to come out and work and work to get better, and so I've admired that about him.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Drue, last year about this time, Brian Kelly was trying to put together a template, and he didn't want just a comeback year in 2017. He wanted something that was sustainable beyond that. I'm curious, as a player, do you see those kind of things that are sustainable in the new model, and if so, what kind of jumps out at you?
I would say just obviously we can talk about the weight room culture all day, and I think when you spend nearly 70% of your time with those coaches and with your physical and technical development, I think that's key to having a sustainable model in terms of a culture of a winning football team. I think if you look at teams who have been successful, that's kind of where they've started, this idea of a dominant culture where guys enjoy coming in and playing football, and it's not necessarily feeling like a job. I think if you look what Coach Dabo Swinney's done at Clemson, like all the juice those guys have in their workouts and everything, I think that's something we've been able to do here this year, and it's helped us be successful, and I think it'll continue to help us be successful.
And with Coach Kelly, just his job status being in the spotlight all off season and going into this fall, I'm curious, as a player, are you insulated from that, or can you get a sense of what makes the Notre Dame job such a tough job for a coach?
Yeah, I mean, we all have our spots right in the program, and I've got to focus on being the best player. And so obviously when you're having a down season like last year, I think guys are aware of all the talk that's going on. But, when you have a program like Notre Dame with such rich tradition, I can only imagine the pressures it is to be the CEO and the head coach of this football team. There's pressures on him from each and every angle. I mean, we're having the incredible season we do, and we have a bad performance against Miami, and suddenly everyone's looking to fire Brian Kelly. I mean, I can't imagine the pressure he goes through on a day-to-day basis, and I admire him for what he's done, the people he's put in place for us to succeed and help us become the best men we can be.